Hello and welcome to News 9. I'm Nishtita, and first up, yesterday we highlighted the security lapses in some of the most reputed schools in the city. With their alarming security loopholes laid out for all to see, these schools have reacted to the questions raised by Bengalurians. While some responded positively by tightening their security, others have reacted in a rather distasteful manner.
The rape of a 6-year-old girl inside Bibgyor school premises has sent shockwaves across the country. News 9 took it up to find out if schools in the city, at least the most reputed and popular ones in the city, are living up to the prescribed security guidelines. Well, we carried out a reality check over 13 schools and were surprised to find that a few did live up to expectations, but many others failed quite miserably. We've come here back to those schools who failed the security test to get some answers and to see if hereafter the management is going to take up some measures to provide adequate security to our children. Let's find out. Follow me.
Cathedral High School, Richmond Road.
I have with me Isabella Simon, the principal of Cathedral's school. Ma'am, can you tell us, I'm sure you would have watched the clipping we carried out a reality check in your school premises, and we found that both our correspondents were allowed to walk in and out freely without verification or checking. What happened, ma'am?
I think it's one of the very stray incidents and a stray day where the interviews were to be conducted for teachers, and also that was the cultural fest for the PU department. Normally there is an intercom where they check the security with either the vice principal or the reception area or with me, whether so and so person is to be allowed in or not. But the storms had undone the wires, so I think that day he may not have been that vigilant, in the sense that because so many vendors were coming in, so many teachers were coming in, so many makeup people were coming in, I think on that part he slackened a little, or something about trust and faith, because never has any untoward incident happened in Cathedral High School.
Yes, ma'am. You say that is one stray incident.
Right. So the teacher verifies with the parents, are you going to send so and so instead of the other two escorts? But normally we stick to these two escorts.
That's quite a great idea that schools can probably adopt an escort card provided by cathedrals to every parent. Whoever is sending a new person to pick up the child, even their photograph must be given, provided, and a signature from the parent as well as a principal is needed. Ma'am, what is this visitor's pass? Can you tell us?
Yes, this is for the pre-university and this is for the school.
Okay.
So the visitor who comes in not only has to sign in that book, has to fill in this form, slip, and it has to be verified by the campus person, that is Mr. Lincoln, signature, and when they're going out, they leave the slip.
Okay.
It is also done for our staff members, wherein if they're going out, not only do they sign that slip, they also take a gate pass to go out, which is accumulated at the end of the day. And that's of course to monitor the staff.
Right.
This is to monitor guests from outside. Maybe someday, some area, some corner of some of our institution also, there may be some pitfall somewhere. But definitely a background check is very essential for recruitment of any staff, whether it is teaching staff or whether it is non-teaching staff. Recently we had an incident where we have terminated the services of some staff who were not up to the mark where the behavioral pattern was concerned. So that's a major step, because they've all confirmed staff.
St. Joseph's Boys High School, Museum Road.
St. Joseph's Boys High School too was one of the schools that had lapses in security, and I have with me the senior most teacher from the school, Mr. Uday. So tell us, two of our correspondents got in and sort of walked around, loitered in the entire premises without anybody asking them the purpose of their visit. Security lapses, have you all done anything about it? What is the reason to that kind of laxity?
I feel the people who gained entry must have been thought by the security guards as the parents, because it's must have happened in the morning when the parents normally come and drop their children.
What is it that you all have done, measures adopted? I see a circular here that you all have issued to your school children and parents today. A few points from the circular that you have mentioned.
Yeah, this is about, you see, we've been having a lot of security arrangements from the last 8 years, okay, and CCTVs have been also covered from long time, nearly 8 years. But only thing is that now, after that incident in the school, reputed school of course, that we have just beefed up our security arrangements much more, and more CCTVs are being arranged, and the parents will be issued with the ID card, and when they come inside this thing, no, they have to show that ID card, then only they'll gain entrance. Okay. And even for the outsiders, casual visitors also will be given an ID card, temporary ID card, and they have to come, finish their work, and while going they have to give back the ID card.
Right.
That's the thing we have made.
So CCTV cameras, according to this, are the CCTV cameras monitored live monitoring, right then and there?
They are doing it, yes, they are planning to do that, yes.
All right. So any other security measures that you've taken up? I see a list of pointers that you've come up here.
Whenever a visitor comes, the security will escort the visitor to the reception, and the reception will take the person to the concerned authority or direct them to the concerned party. Okay. And the other one is there is a grievance committee has been arranged. I think there will be a parent, there will be a teacher and the student with the principal, and we'll see to the problems concerned. Okay. And there is this thing, lunch boxes, for example. Sometimes we have not been having that problem, but we henceforth will not even allow anyone to come and give the lunch boxes in between. Lest there may be anything in the lunch box. We don't know that also. Yes. So the boys normally carry their own food, or they will be provided food in the refectory which we have in our school.
Sacred Heart Girls High School, Museum Road.
Sacred Hearts Girls School was one of the schools under the radar as well, and I have with me Sister Lavina, the principal of Sacred Hearts. Ma'am, can you tell us what do you think of the reality check that News 9 did, and if security has been upped in your school premises here henceforth?
We have been taking measures for the protection of the children, not only now, but even before that. We did realize that our earlier security agency was not up to the mark. So we had contacted many agencies for the past nearly 1.5 months. Finally, we have chosen this ACPS. And then we had asked them to start from today, that is August 1st. Okay. So they have taken up from today. Other than that, we also have but ours is a campus which is very large. So as a result, we have too many gates. We are on 4 sides, main roads. So we need to have lot of security personnel, and so we have been employing the security persons, but somehow sometimes it does happen that the person may not, because at least the day when the person from TV9 had come, it was the time for the children either to get in or to go out. Normally parents come to the classroom and pick up the child from the classroom from the teacher. So I don't know whether it was the security person must have thought that it's a parent and it's a woman, so they must have allowed the person, I don't know, must have allowed the person to get in. So
we hear you've changed the entire security, the agency?
Yes. We have changed the entire security agents. We have deployed more persons at the entrances. We also have realized that too many entrances are there, so we are going to close some of the gates so that we can have more concentration on few gates that we have.
Absolutely. That's really great to know, and also very reassuring to know that because there are so many. What's the strength of Sacred Heart?
1,500.
Okay.
Yeah, 1,500 in Sacred Hearts. But we also have St. Agnes's School, which is which has about 800 students, and then we have St. Euphrasia's, both high school and primary put together, maybe 1,500 again.
Right.
So it's a big number in the campus.
Absolutely.
So
You also have CCTV cameras, I see. If I could ask my camera to pan there, everything has been monitored quite well.